Howdy, Mike McCoy here. Having to look at my ugly face today. But I've got one coming up now at the sawmill. Got to get it edited up and everything. But I think it's going to be pretty good. That's just what I think. So, I don't know. But today, I thought we'd talk about being old, I guess, for lack of a better word. There's a thing on Facebook. It's talking about don't let the old man in. And I imagine what it meant was, even though you are old, you don't have to act old. And that makes sense in a way. I don't feel old. And I'm 68, so I ain't really old. I figure if you're about 88, you'd be a lot older than I am. But it's neither here or there. And if I could get this thing to work, I made a statement on Facebook. I was going to read it, but I can't pick it up on my phone from controlling my phone with the camera, and if I start messing with that, I'll mess the camera up and it'll just be off. But I basically said the old man comes by about 3 a.m. in the morning. He's usually been out partying, about half drunk. He asked Jesus, why life's so hard. Jesus never answers him. Jesus ain't got no use for a drunk old man. Then I run the old man off, give thanks for what I have got, and snuggle a little bit closer to mother and smile and go to sleep. And that's the way I feel about the old man. He's your inner demon. But I think he can also go to the other extreme with the old man. I know a lot of people that's my age, and their wife's either died or they're divorced or whatever, and they're spending money that they don't need to be on a young woman, popping Viagra like chiclets, and visiting their cardiologist about every other week trying to keep from having another heart attack. So you might ought to let the old man in just a little bit instead of being stupid, right? That's what I think. Do what you want to do, it's your life. But I wonder about stuff like that. Anymore I dwell on things. And a statement like, don't let the old man in. It sounds all well and good, If you're old, don't act old, be young. Well, you're old. I don't care what kind of catchphrase you got. You might have to stand up when you don't want to, but you're still old, And hopefully you're wiser. I like to think I am. And I just don't understand some of this stuff, like buying hot rod cars when you're old. 9 chances out of 10 you wasn't all that good a driver when you're young, and when you're old you sure ain't, Getting these young women, usually when the stuff hits the fan, young women ain't nowhere around. That heart's flopping like a fish out of water. You're laying up there in the ICU. She's out shopping. You know. And there's exceptions to everything. I know that. You know, but that's just my thoughts, feelings. I try my best to keep the old man out. And sometimes I cherish the old man. Like having him around. I like being old. I like it a whole lot better than being a young dead man. Or an old man acting like a fool. You know. I ain't gonna buy no toupee. I ain't gonna buy no hair dye. I'll just stick with the one that stuck with me, Mother. And to me, she's as good a looking as every 30-year-old out there. That's what I see. What I see may not be what anybody else sees. I done a job for a fellow one time, he was an artist, and he showed me this painting, and it was of a nude fairy sitting on a grapevine, and it was really well done. I mean, there wasn't nothing that I would consider pornographic about it. And the nude lady sitting on the grapevine was a really beautiful lady. She really was. And he said, "You know who that is, don't you?" I said, "I ain't got a clue." He said, "That's my wife." And his wife was, she was still a good looking woman, but she was older, you know. But that's what he seen. He didn't see her as an older woman, I guess. He kept the old man out in that sense of the word. And that's the way I see Mother. Is I don't see a 63-year-old woman. But I don't know what she sees when she sees me. Probably Uncle Fester. I don't know, from Adam's family. But, you know, it just is what it is, you know. But it's these little catchphrases that don't let the old man in. And I'd rather have a catchphrase like "live like you's a dying," you know. That seems to fit me better. I'd rather just get along, you know. Not try to act young. Not try to do things that I can't do no more, or never will be able to do no more. And be happy in your own skin, I guess is what I'm trying to say. I don't care if you're 18 or 80, you need to be happy where you're at. And I'm about as happy a person as comes along, you know. Now, granted, these things that I'd change in a minute. If I could be healthy, I'd be healthy. If I could be rich, I'd be rich. You know. But I'm playing the hand that's dealt me. And I think I'm doing pretty good. I've had a few jokers thrown in there, I guess, or one-eyed jacks, whatever you want to call them, but I'm still here. I ain't sick. My medication seems to be working, so I'm happy. And I'm going to try to keep it that way as long as I can. Ain't got no energy. It just wears me out to walk anywhere. But I had enough energy to renew my driver's license yesterday. So, Mother can start singing "Jesus Take the Wheel" when we're going somewhere. She won't let me drive. I'm gonna sneak it in on her one of these days. She don't care for the way I drive. And she's wrecked way more than I have. But you won't get her to admit it. Will you, Mother?
No.
She's in there all humped up.
I ain't wrecked.
She's a dangerous woman. She really is.
You just can't drive.
Well, I can drive. I just can't drive really good, you know. But I have been banned from a log truck for I've got this, whatever it is, neuropathy in my feet, and I can't tell where my foot's at on the clutch, and I'm afraid of running over somebody. So that's stopped. But I can still get from point A to point B if it's pretty much a straight line. But I just thought I'd put that out there. That is on my mind about keeping the old man out. And to a point that makes excellent sense. I mean, I'm a firm believer if you stop doing anything, you're going to die. And I also believe if you start making yourself do stuff that you're really not capable of, you're going to die too. If you have to eat a handful of little blue pills to have a good time, you might ought to change your good times to something else. I think. What do I know? Nothing. But I do know I'm still kicking and happy. And it's a pretty day down here in the neighborhood. It was raining a minute ago, but it's quit that foolishness. So I don't know. If we could get Mother in here, she could say howdy too. But Mother, come in here. She's waving from in yonder. I need for you to come in here and you can tell them what you think about the old man. Come here.
I like my old man pretty good.
Yeah, but what do you think about the old man in general?
I don't know.
She ain't gonna talk about it. She may be somebody's trophy wife yet. He'd have to be about 90. You know, there's a 90-year-old out there that's been in competition for my affection for a long time. Ain't the Mother? She ain't gonna answer. Yeah. I mean, I guess what I'm trying to say is, you know, just don't give up. Keep it going. Keep a positive attitude. Don't be stupid. Enjoy what you got. Well, how many minutes we've been doing this? I've got this fancy phone here. We used to tell how many minutes it was on it, and that don't. I must have zigged when I should have zagged. I don't know. Now I'm rambling. Mother don't like for me to ramble, so I better quit that. And we're all healing up over Thanksgiving. Eat way too much, way too much. And that's about where we're at. My doctors are changing places where he's at. They've had a falling out or something or other. And that got me to go in, but at least I didn't lose my doctor. And got an awful lot of respect for him. He could have said, just to heck with this foolishness, I'm going to retire. Not him. He moved to another building. Our hospital in Asheville changed hands back a few months ago, and it went from a non-profit to a for-profit hospital. And I don't see nothing good coming out of it, but now that's just me. I could start seeing changes as soon as they took over. But I hope I'm my best. But I'll guarantee them one thing. They lost one heck of a doctor when they lost my doctor, and he went somewhere else. But they ain't really lost him. He's still associated with him. Stuff like that's over my head. But that's where that's at. And the sawmill, I ain't had no luck selling it, and I ain't gonna try to sell it for a while. I've thought about it and thought about it and thought about it, and I thought Chad was really wanting that property for something, and I talked to him about it this morning, and I said, is that still a go or what? And he said, no. Said, I've decided to wait. So I may just leave that sawmill down there till I'm gone and let him deal with it. Because I really like to go down there and saw a little bit. And that sort of helps me, you know, a little therapy right there. So that's where I'm at with that. If somebody come by and didn't try to rob me, I might sell it, might not, but there's a guy come by yesterday and just pretty much wanted it for nothing. And I just don't want to deal with that. I ain't gonna deal with that. And I'd rather it just stay down there as me have to be aggravated trying to listen to somebody, them putting it down or telling me it ain't worth it and all that. So that's where I'm at with that. But hope you have a great weekend, for I plan on it. And I'm gonna try to keep the old man out most of the time. Talk at you later.